Hey everybody, Michael here from Pinnacle. So I'm the founder and CEO, and we are a SaaS and lead generation agency, and we're all about AI and systems being able to grow your business predictably. This video here is something that I just wanted to go over and show you our ecosystem in regards to being able to turn a tap of ad spend on and off to predictably scale. Now, this is based on our own results. Okay, I'm not going to go into increasing show ratios. I'm not going to go into increasing close ratios and things like that, and what our ad audiences are, and so on. I'm just going to show you the differences of what we've set up and give you a little bit of an idea on the back end revenue that can be changed by doing this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this. Here is what our previous ad strategy setup was. Now, we basically had all these different ads running to a VSL or to any type of lead capture. And then from there on, we'd get a survey filled out or some type of lead capture. And then on the back end, people could book a call. Okay. I can tell you now, I haven't calculated it, but our show ratio actually went down to about 20 to 25%. So that $112 per book call, okay, if you actually run the numbers to get in front of somebody, it was probably actually costing us, somewhere in the vicinity of $200 to get in front of like one person per day. Like it was insane. Okay. So that there we had to look at like what was actually working, what wasn't, and then we actually reverse engineered it. We had to look at what the algorithms were doing online. We had to look at buying behaviors and what people actually wanted to see. So this here is literally what we've changed to now. Okay. So what you'll see there is we've got all of this here. Now that's content. Okay. Content across socials. We've got ads. We've got our AI appointment setter, and then we've basically got our calendar. Okay, so this here is the strategy behind it. We have all of this content that we're posting out across socials and so on. Okay, and now this is what we set up for our clients, no matter what industry, and it works. Okay, be it you're a car dealership, be it you're a finance company, real estate agent, roofing company, medical clinic, whatever you are, security company. This is what we set up now, and it works extremely well. Okay. Now, I'm not going to give away the secret source of like audiences and hooks and so on. That can be other calls, and if you want more info on that sort of stuff, just DM me. But what I want to do is I want to go over the play. So what we do here is we're putting out as much content as possible across the social networks. At the end of each day, what we're doing is we're finding our highest performing posts. Now, ideally, we want to be doing 3 to 5 posts a day, finding our highest performing post, and then boosting that to a saved audience for a couple of dollars a day for the next 10 days. Do this consecutively every single day. We then also run ads. Okay, now I'm not going to go into audiences, but then we've got our same ads running on the front end. And then anyone captured, they go one of two ways. If it's a qualified lead, our AI appointment booking bot jumps in, qualifies them even further, and then books them in for an appointment. And then obviously automation happens and our AI happens, and obviously our sales team jump on a call. Now, if you aren't quite qualified for our main offer, we then have crafted a second offer, which is what we call an SLSO, which is a self-liquidating sales offer. Okay. Now, the whole idea for this is to be able to claw back some of that ad spend from those prospects who aren't quite ready or aren't quite ideal. Now, what we do is we've got a $100 a month SLSO offer. So what we're finding is people going through to that. And then those people there are then nurtured via automation and AI. And then some of those will come back into the fold over a period of time and get requalified and then book a call for our higher ticket and our higher pricing offers. Okay, so that there is our overall ecosystem of our lead generation strategy at the moment. And it's brought our acquisition of a book call down to just under $37.50 per book call, which is insane, the change. Now, there's a couple of reasons why that's happened, okay? One, we're what we call algorithm hacking, okay? So on the platforms, we're basically showing our content to so many different people, but at the same time, different content resonates with different people. Okay, which is why when we're putting out the content and we're then boosting it to those people as a branding play, the type of content we want to select every day to do that is different, and we're mixing it up. Now, what's happening is that when somebody stops and consumes that content, the platforms are then looking at it and being like, hey, this account resonates with this person. Okay, so then when we run our lead generation ads on the back end, it's then the platforms are then saying, well, this account here has already had great organic presence with this audience. We're going to show them their ads. Okay, that's where the second part comes in, where the prospect has already got brand awareness, and it brings in the whole know, like, and trust factor. Okay, so it makes an easier play being able to actually collect the lead because they've already been softened up to a point, or they've already got that brand awareness from consuming some of our content over the days before. Okay, so it works in two different ways, from a platform and a prospect point of view. Now, if we're looking at it, okay, if we have $5,000 a month to spend on ads, and we boost that post for $2 a day, we're going to spend $600 a month. And as you can run the numbers there, that's the way it goes. So it just starts banking up until we hit day 10, and then we're just spending $20 a day. Okay. Now, what we then do is we would run $3,000 in ad spend, okay, just for the traditional type of lead generation ads, and $1,400 a month in retargeting. Now, obviously, our retargeting, I won't go into that strategy. I'm not going to go into audiences and things. That there is just our overall setup of what we try and set up for our clients off of $5,000 a month ad spend, ideally, no matter what industry. Now, let's have a look at what the numbers actually bring back. So in that $5,000 ad spend, that's going to book between 6 and 8 calls a day. Okay, so based on this, $37 per book call, you're going to get 134 book calls a month, okay, of 402 leads. Let's just say your show ratio on that is 72%. Now, I can tell you now, ours went right down to about 20%, and our close ratio dropped as well. But we've got it back up to around that 72% through different automations and so on. Okay, and obviously brand repetition and brand awareness helps with that, and so does dialing in that audience based on that strategy before. So based on that there, we've got 97 shows. Now let's just say we only close at 45%. We're going to close 44 deals, and let's just say the average month one revenue is $1,500. Month one revenue just from that there alone is $66,000 of $5,000 ad spend. How awesome is that? However, let's claw some of that $5,000 ad spend back, okay? And out of every 24 people, one person buys that SLSO offer, okay, the self-liquidating sales offer of $100 a month. Don't forget, these are subscriptions, so it's going to get better and better over time, okay? And the total revenue from that would be $1,700. Now, that way, what we've got then is that next month, we've got an extra $1,700 to put on top of the $5,000 a month in ad spend. So now all of a sudden, we're looking at $6,700 of ad spend, and this is how we can predictably start to scale our business. Now, if the numbers aren't adding up, that's where we look back and we break it down from the top back. Okay, what's the overall revenue? What's the closed deals? Okay, who did we get in front of? So what was our show ratio? Okay, what was our book call ratio? What was our lead to book call ratio? And then what was our cost per lead? If you can start to work it backwards, you'll be able to find chinks in the armor. And then that there is where each individual little part of that ecosystem can then be broken up with automation and AI to basically put your business on steroids. But I wanted to show you what the overall ecosystem of what we set up for different businesses and what sort of works for us, and basically helps you get more leads, reduce your ad spend if you wanted to over time. You're going to get a higher show ratio and a higher close ratio based on those things before. So if ever I can help you out, please let me know. Make sure you click the link. Make sure you like and share. I'd love to be able to come to you with more content like this in the future. And if you like what you see, make sure you put a comment below.